Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you something about the switch statements used in C. Switch statements are the case control structures which you can use to check a value with some following given cases against the some following given cases. Like consider a situation if you have a value like any integer value, guess 5, and you want to check that whether it is which you want to perform on the basis of some cases. Like if it is 5 you want to do something, and if it is 1 you want to do another thing, then you can use switch cases. It means that whenever you have a set of things to do on the basis of different rules and on the basis of different constraints, you can use switch cases. See, like if you want to take an input from user, that whether which day of week is, like if user enters 1 you want to print that today is Monday. If he gave an input as 5, then you want to print Friday. Then in such cases, like 1 is Monday, 2 is Tuesday, 3 is Wednesday. So in such cases we can use switch. Switch is a case control structure. As I told you, it evaluates the given input on different cases, and if any cases it match the if input match with any of the cases, it will execute the uh, the statement written in that case. Like here, see, I will show you the structure of switch case. Here, switch case and default, these three are keywords. What are keywords is switch case and default. These three are keywords in this structure. Here, switch. In this braces we give the input whatever you want to check on the cases. Like if you want to check an integer num variable, you can give here, or you can write an integral expression to check against your cases. These are the case, these are the value which you want to compare whether it is or not, whether the input value matches these values or not. And do this shows the statement whatever you want to do after uh, matching of case. I will show you one of the example of switch case here. In this program I will take an input from user, and if it is if it will be in I will take an input from user that will be an integer value, and I will check that value. According to that, I will show the week of the day. Like if user enters 1, I will show him or her that Monday. If it enters 2, I will give him output as Tuesday. If 3, Wednesday, and so on. So this is the example. These are the header files which I used. Void main. Here I declare a variable as num, and then I want to print a message on console that enter the number for weekday. User enters the number and I store it on num. Now I pass this value in my switch case, and if case 1 means this num will be compared with this value 1. Like here, if I write case 1, so what compiler will do is compiler compare this num with 1. if it will be 1, if the input value will be 1, it will execute this statement, that is printf Monday, and this break is applied to this break. I write this break just to just for that control will come out of this switch case. If one case will match, it will execute the statement written in this cases, and then control should be out of the end of switch case. This switch cases should be ended. So that's why I write here break, so that this switch case gets over whenever one statement gets executed. So in second, same, I write a case 2, means this input value, compiler match this input value with this 2, and if it finds that they matched, then it will execute this printf Tuesday statement, and this break will help the control to came out of the switch case. So these are the cases I write here. See, one more thing I write here is default. Default is a case when no cases matches with input value, then compiler execute this default case. If you want to omit this default case, you can means that switch case can be written without the default. But if I write here default, the compiler checks the value against these cases, and if it finds that no case get matched, then it will execute this default statement. So let's see the result of this program. Here, let's compile it first, no error, and then run it. Enter the number for the weekday. Let's say I enter 4, that is Thursday. Okay, see, compile this again, run it. If I enter any value which is not matched in my switch case, like if I enter 0, what will it happen? See, the default case get executed because 0 didn't match with any of the case given by us. So compiler execute the default case. This is the benefit of default case only. So this is how you can use the switch cases. Few more restriction while using switch cases I will tell you. See, whenever you use switch case, you can give as input only integer expressions, like integer variable or integer constants. You can also give character, because you all know that C compiler stores the character as integer, and it stores the ASCII value of character. So you can also use the character value, but you can't use float. Okay, so be sure that whenever you use the switch case, don't take a input as float. You can't give float as your switch case input. Okay, these cases should be either integer value or integer constants. Okay, you can write 3 plus 7 in case, like if you want to write case 3 plus 7, it is totally right, but if you want to write a plus b, it will not write. Okay, so you can only use constant expression in your cases. Okay, see, next thing, if you want to do something against 2 or more cases, like here, if I want, like here I want to do this, I want to print this statement against this a and against lowercase of a and against uppercase of a both. So you can write this like whenever a case gets matched, whenever a case match, the compiler will execute all the line given below that case until and unless it will find a break. Like here, if I write if I if I remove this break statement, suppose, then, and I input here as a my ch, and if my character value is ch is equals to a, then when compiler comes, it finds that this case gets matched, and then it will execute this line, and it will execute all the line given below until and unless it will find break. So the output will be a as in Asher, b as in brain. Both line will get executed, then compiler finds here break and terminate the switch case. So we have to use the break case here. Okay, so whenever you use switch case, be sure about these restrictions. This is all about the switch cases. Thank you.